Good evening. Welcome to the Melfort Township Municipal Building and the monthly Planning Commission meeting. At this time, I call the meeting of January 7th, 2025 to order. All please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to our republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we begin the meeting, I'd like to have a moment of silence in honor of one of our colleagues, Scott Stewart, who passed away on December 31st of this year. Scott was part of the Planning Commission for a number of years and will be greatly missed by this organization. Although most of us don't know his family, our hearts, thoughts, and prayers go out to them as they navigate their way through this time of grieving. May God bless them and comfort them. Now please join me for a moment. Thank you. If you haven't already done it, please sign the attendance sheet located near the door there on the round table there. Next, I would like to introduce the members of the Planning Commission and our support staff. Starting on my left, your right, we have Ray Reed, and next to him is Pete Cabea. On my right, the far end of the table there, the young lady, well, she's not young anymore, but Denise Pizarro.
Say it ain't
Denise
so.
Pizarro, the recording secretary. Next to her, next to me here, is Tony Sitter. On my right in the back is Julie Maggio, the Assistant Zoning and Development Officer, and next to her is Matt Puzz, the Zoning and Development Officer. And in the rear on my left is Jennifer Hernandez, the Township Council, and Matt Waldinger, the Director of Planning and Development. I am James Strohmeyer, the Chairman of the Planning Commission. Before we begin, I will call for a motion to accept the minutes of last month's meeting as written.
So moved. Second.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All righty. Melfort Township Planning Commission is a recommending body that hears testimony, asks and answers questions, deliberates and passes our recommendations on to the Melfort supervisors who make the final decisions on issues brought before us. The subdivision and our land development discussed tonight, if acted on by the Planning Commission, will be considered by the Township supervisors at their regular meeting to be held on Tuesday, January 28th, 2025 at 4:30 p.m. in the Township building, in this Township Assembly Room, I'm sorry. First item on the agenda tonight is a replot of the lands of Joseph and Sharon Biondi. It's a small subdivision plan to show the creation of a 1,749 square foot parcel A from 3618 Pittsburgh Avenue to become an integral part of 3612 Pittsburgh Avenue, creating an 8,249 square foot lot with a residual lot of 11,250 square feet along the west line of Pittsburgh Avenue north of West 38th Street and tract 77. Someone here to represent that, please step up here, give us your name and address.
Hello, my name is Jake Slosher. I'm with David Laird Associates. I'm representing the owners for the Biondi replot. Bear with me, this is my first time, so if I mess up. The reason for the replot is there's an encroachment with the building, so we're moving the line over so that there's no more encroachment. And they're using the building. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability.
Anybody have any questions at all for him? You done good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tell my boss that.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is subdivision.
Mr. Chairman,
I'm sorry.
just any other comment on
Yes,
this?
Any comments from the, okay, sorry about that. All right, the second item is the subdivision of lands for Howard and Helen Klebs. It's a small subdivision plan to show the creation of a 1.26 acre lot from 4704 Lake Pleasant Road with a residual lot of 4.66 acres along the west side of Lake Pleasant Road, north of Gore Road and South Gore Tract. Someone here for that?
Good evening. I'm Rob Sapinski, and I represent the owner, Helen Klebs, as her power of attorney and nephew. What we're trying to achieve here is to break up the parcel. The 1.26 part has a house on it, and she's going to gift it to her stepdaughter and stepson-in-law. And then the residual land will be parceled off at some point after her passing to the other stepchildren of the Klebs family.
So all we're doing is just subdividing with future.
The house and that property so it can be gifted to the daughter now.
Okay. Any questions for him? Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Anyone else have any comments or questions about that? Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. Very good.
Jerry Antino, 4634 Lake Pleasant Road.
Thanks, Jerry.
Okay, the next item is a replot of the lands of Thomas and June Budnowski. It is a subdivision plan to show the creation of a 12,860 square foot lot, parcel A, from 6140 Red Pine Lane to become an integral part of 6150 Red Pine Lane, creating a 56,612 square foot lot with a residual lot of 30,700 square feet along the west line of Red Pine Lane, north of Hershey Road and Tract 350. Someone here for that?
Hi, I'm Becky Sennett, June Banowski's daughter and power of attorney. Just a
Okay.
simple switch over to my brother.
All right. Any questions for her?
No.
Very good, thank you very much.
Yep.
You did well. Yeah.
Everybody's doing well tonight here. Anyone else have any comments or questions about that? Okay. Do we want to move right along here?
Yeah, that's the other one too.
Oops, we got one more. Wait a minute.
Two more.
I want-
This was on the revised one.
I didn't get the revised one. We got it now. Sorry about that. Yeah. Subdivision plan for Christine Reel. Small subdivision plan to show the creation of an 860 square foot lot from 624 Wingate Road and the creation of a 290 square foot lot from 702 Wingate. Both parcels become an integral part of 629 Algeria Road, creating a .465 acre lot with two residual lots of .426 acres and .285 acres along the west line of Wingate Road, south of West 6th Street and Tract 6. Wow.
Good evening, Mike Sanford, 4721 Atlantic Avenue. basically, you described it. It's a rear lot addition subdivision. It's coming from two parcels, and they're both being added to one parcel that's west of it. This exhibit if you want to know why, this exhibit on this board here explains or shows there's a landscaping back there, and they want to move the line a little closer to the landscape mound and the trees. So this new lot line better follows that natural barrier between the two properties. So we're doing rear lot addition to accommodate what the two owners want.
Okay, very good. Any questions at all for him?
Nope.
Thank you, Mike. Anyone else have anything to say about that, or ask questions or anything? Very good. Thank you. Okay, now the last item on the agenda there is the land development plan for Terrence Flanagan. It is a land development plan to show the construction of a 2,000 square foot light industry manufacturing building on 3323 West 12th with associated stormwater management facilities and off-street parking along the south line of West 12th, west of Idaho Avenue in Tract 13.
Mike Sanford again, 4721 Atlantic. This is just a land development plan. The property is owned appropriately. It's for a small 2,000 square foot building, 2 parking spaces off of the south side of 12th Street. And so we're not aware of any variances or modifications. We did submit the stormwater management calcs already to the engineering department. Those were approved. We have the PennDOT permit. And we're here tonight just looking for approval so Mr. Flanagan can construct this building.
All right, any questions, comments? Anyone in the audience? All right, thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
A lot. Happy New Year, everybody, also. Thank you. All right, that's the last item on the agenda. We will get together here and make our recommendation to the supervisors at this point. Better give me that thing back. All right, first item on the agenda is the replot of the lands of Joseph and Sheriff Biondi. I'm not going to read the entire thing here, because it doesn't make any sense to redo that again. Replot of the lands of Joseph and Sharon Biondi. Do I hear a recommendation
A recommendation to approve.
to approve?
Second.
Second. Any questions or comments between us? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? No. All right, the second is subdivision of lands for Howard and Helen Klebs.
Recommendation to approve.
Second. Second. Any questions, comments?
Nope.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Very good. Third item is the replot of the lands of Thomas and June Bujnowski.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? No. Let's see here, where are we? Okay, subdivision plan for Christine Reel.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Any comments, questions? Very good. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? You guys are making this too easy. Land development plan for Terrence Flanagan.
Recommendation to approve.
Second.
Any questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Very good. Thank you, sir. You done good. Wait a minute here, I'm missing something. There it is. I got it. Okay. The last item on the agenda, or maybe not, under new business here, is the nomination and election of officers for the Planning Commission for the year 2025. Who are all the officers right now? How's that work here?
It's vice chair, and Doug is the secretary.
Who's the treasurer?
Your little friend, I don't know. Call that money, yeah.
Okay,
Can I make a motion that all officers be retained?
Sounds good.
you can make it, yeah. Doesn't
I'd
mean
like
we'll
to make a
second
motion.
it.
I'm going to make the motion.
Doesn't mean we'll second it.
I will.
You will.
Okay.
Okay, now, all right. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed to that? Okay, we will leave it that way and we'll take care of things, okay? All right. Any other thing we need to oh, yes, the annual, 2024 annual report. You gonna discuss that there, Mr. Price?
Yes, if you'd like, I can, read it into the record. So I went through the planning commission agendas of last year and the minutes to compile the annual report. So as of December 31st, 2024, there were 10 meetings held by the planning commission last year. There was only 2 months that we did not have a meeting. The planning commission reviewed and made recommendations on 11 small subdivisions, 4 land developments, 2 rezoning requests, 2 zoning ordinance amendments, 1 conditional use request, 1 public improvement, 1 street widening, and 1 road dedication. If you'd like, the planning commission can make the following recommendations for the 2025 year to the Board of Supervisors. Update the subdivision land development ordinance to be consistent with the new comprehensive plan and begin a 5-year review of the progress of the comprehensive plan.
It's been 5 years, huh?
I believe 6 now.
Oh. Oh. Didn't think it was that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I don't know if there's any questions, concerns, additions, comments, deletions, major malfunctions.
Okay.
Okay. Then if there's no changes, I would ask the board to make a recommendation and to, well, not necessarily a recommendation in this case, to approve the report, and then we can submit it to the Board of Supervisors. Legally required to do it by March 1st.
Make a recommendation to approve and send it to the
Second to that?
Second.
Okay. I don't believe there's gonna be any comments or questions. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Very good.
Thank you.
I will now entertain a motion to adjourn.
motion to adjourn.
Second it?
Any questions or comments?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Speedy Gonzalez today.
Stand adjourned at
Tell you what.